Women, you are some of the most nasty, disrespectful people on God's planet Earth.
In the late 80s in Queens, New York, at Full Gospel Mission Church of God in Christ, there was a burgeoning star. Her name was Kelly Price. Her grandfather was the pastor and bishop, and her vocals were getting noticed. By the time 1992 came around, Mariah Carey started knocking and asked her to go on tour. So she did. And for all of that time, Kelly Price was building her fame and recognition in the industry as a backup singer. But by the time 1998 came about, Kelly Price came out with her first album, Soul of a Woman. And man, I'm not gonna lie, I bought it. And my favorite song on that album was Secret Love. But fast forward! Now, Kelly Price was competing against some of the legends in the 90s, Mary J. Blige, Lauryn Hill, and the like. But there was one thing about her folks didn't like: her body size. Kelly Price was very, very big, and people teased and joked about it. Folks would say things like, her face is pretty, but she's just too big. Or if she was smaller like Mary J. Blige, or if she was smaller like Lauryn Hill, she would get more sales. She would do much better. But she's too big, and that stuck with her in the industry. Kelly Price flipped between gospel and R&B, although she did great in both things, but the stigma still was she was just too big and couldn't lose weight. Even the name Kelly Price was associated with being fat.
But any man that feels that he has the right to disrespect a woman that has never done anything to them because they want to feel whatever and they realize that they will never have to say what they say under a picture or a video of me, something that is nasty and hurtful, and you want to put it there, you do that because you a.
That's just more proof of what Kelly Price had to go through in the industry. Fast forward. But everybody has a breaking point, even Kelly Price. She's been tired of people talking about her weight and her looks for the last 30 years. And today, she decided to go first after the men.
Number two, to you women activists out here, you DEI hires who getting ready to lose your job, if you haven't lost it already, because guess what? I haven't lost mine, and I'm not going to lose it. Because while you fighting for somebody in another culture to get your job, God gave me my voice.
Woo! Now, she's talking about the men talking about her in the comments and saying little things about, how she looks, but that was light work. But then Kelly Price put all of the attention on the people that she really wanted to talk about.
Black women, you are some of the most nasty, disrespectful people on God's planet Earth. The things that you say about other black women, but you're an activist and you are educated and you are this and you are that and you are the other. I'm letting you have it right now because ain't nothing you can do about that. And while you looking for a new job, I'm still going to be selling out theaters and venues looking like a fat slob in clothes that you said that I look nasty in. And my feet are so damn big, and who dressed me, I'm still gonna be making my money. I don't even do this, but I'm so sick of black people and their bullshit. I'm saying what I want to say. If you got a problem with what I'm saying, and Lord, pray for me, because I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Okay? I'm not there yet.
Woo! Kelly Price started talking about black women and DEI hires.
Huh?
But then the real situation came about.
Find yourself, because a degree does not give you class. Find yourself, because a degree ain't going to get your stupid ass into heaven. Find yourself, because being a keyboard thug on social media ain't going to do nothing but get your ass whipped when somebody walk up on you that don't know, that you don't even know is watching you. I said what I said.
Woo! Kelly Price went after black women like I've never seen any artist do it before. And it was really, really insane. The comments started coming like I don't know what. The Real Hassani says, fellas, do not comment one word. Let the women handle this situation. Say Lee says, did she lie? Quiet Storm says, hold up, auntie, because when you went missing, I was driving around Marietta humming Friend of Mine's looking for you. Woo! Now, this refers to when basically in 2021, Kelly Price had COVID and kind of disappeared for a while, and she does live in Atlanta. This person goes, the comments prove her point every time. I've also experienced that the meanest women are amongst my kind. I've been dragged for having an opinion that differs from theirs. Miss Waterman Baby says, y'all really in the comments like she called out your government name. If you know you're not like this, then clearly she isn't talking to you. I totally feel this video and I don't think she's referencing me. I've seen it in real life and lived it out. Some of our ladies be tripping hard. Damn. Even my partner Seti Nash says, whoa, woo. Find yourself because the degree won't give you class. I'm afraid she ate with this one. Got him. Brianna says, just call out those specific people. Don't come on this app saying you black women this and that. Everyone isn't the same. Now, while Kelly Price has some supporters, she also has some people who push back.
Well, we all know for a fact, let's just start here, that Kelly isn't so nice, right? Like when we seen her and the way she's portrayed on her reality show, she also was one of those black women that she is actually referring to. So it's always so interesting that you have so much to say about yourself, but you never hold the mirror up to know that you are the reflection of what you don't want to be exposed to.
Now, this lady is referring to a reality show that she saw Kelly Price on. And Kelly Price, according to her, is basically rude to black women in the same manner she's accusing everybody else. And it appears that women agree with this. Look at Maura. Did she forget that we watched her on a reality show? Woo! Everything New says, hello pot, meet kettle. Woo! But wait, there's more.
You know, from what we've seen in all of these years, people who have worked with you, whether it's promoters, you always have a bad rap from having a nasty, dirty, funky, stinky attitude. And now you're experiencing that back and you have a problem with it.
So in this clip, the lady is like, look, you're basically getting karma from how you've been in throughout the industry. Basically, you've been doing this all your life. You don't get along with nobody. So basically, you're getting now what you deserve. And basically, you don't want to be exposed to yourself or the reflection, because it's easy for you to put out the fact that black women are doing this and that, but you're actually the black woman that you complain about. Let me just say this. Have I seen what Kelly Price is talking about with women in the black community or certain women in the black community? I think everybody at certain points have seen it, right? Again, people could talk about you. People could roast your weight. People could say all kind of mean things about you. I mean, I'm from Black America, so I know people would definitely get on you and talk about your feed and talk about how you look. And again, you know, her emphasis on it was not so much the men in this, because men can do that, but according to her, the people that do that the most to her are black women themselves. And this is kind of what I hear from a lot of black women, that a lot of the criticisms of how somebody look, how ugly somebody is, how big somebody is, and when you want to talk about body shaming, a lot of time that energy is focused on black men. But the more that I listen to this, more of this information is coming from black women saying that other black women are the culprits, right? And that's something that's interesting, because I know that men can do it, but in the case of what I'm hearing, a lot of these black women are saying other black women are guilty of that. And that's interesting because, you know, you hear black girls rocks and you hear all this other stuff, and black men need to respect black women's bodies. But at the same time, that obviously must not be the case. Here's the problem with Kelly Price is saying, though. It appears that she's a hypocrite to her own message. Like, you want to go around telling black women that they are rude and that they have a problem, but it is clear as day. And I love Kelly Price. She's like one of my top 2 or 3 favorite singers. I mean, in that 90s generation, I'm talking about Mary J, Faith Evans, and Kelly Price. Like, you know, Mary J, my favorite one, but vocally, Kelly Price is probably the best out of everybody. Gonna be real, okay? Kelly Price can flat out sing. However, you can't be out here checking people and your attitude is not right. You not cool. And that's something I want to talk about in the black community that we do. We always feel like we need to go and check somebody else about what they need to do. And when it comes to us, you know, we doing the exact same thing that we complaining about. And we need to also start being real with ourselves. If we want people to respect us, and even if you see somebody who hella ugly or who hella down bad, like, you ain't got to go out there and say that they ugly and down bad. Now, when somebody come onto your stuff, you be all like, man, I don't know why they be treating me like this. Black people, we can't never get along. We don't never want to support each other. And then when it comes out that your ass don't be supporting people, or, you know, your ass is rude, you have a history of being down bad. And then also you're a cultural cancer, and you're everything you're complaining about. As a people and as individuals, we have to be aware of the problems that we causing, right? We just got to do that. So if we want people to respect us and show us some love, and to show us some love and respect us, then we can't be also having the worst ass attitude. And if Kelly Price was on the reality show and you were absolutely expressing this, and then you calling it out, it just goes to show you how one-sided people are. And they just don't really feel like nothing is wrong with them. A lot of people, it's just not men or women. I see it here in Africa. Like, people all the time complaining about one thing, and when it's, you know, they the problem, they don't see like nothing wrong with what they're doing. Like, everything is okay. They could never be growing or developing. It's the same thing in America. So be conscious, right? If you're a person that you're complaining about something, look at yourself, say, am I like that? And then ask people, like, what's wrong with me? And then people could tell you about yourself, like, oh, damn, I am like that. Yeah, you are. Like, you're down bad. What can I do to fix it? And then when you are like that and you can fix your problems, then you can, you know, it's easier for you to go out there and stand on what you're talking about. But you can't be standing on, as the young folks say, business when you faulty, you dusty, you down bad. And Kelly Price, I mean, again, I love your music, but hey, it seemed like you guilty of doing the same damn thing. And the reason why you might be getting that energy, because you create that energy for your damn self. Woo! So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Which is for all that you do, subscribe to the bell. We out.